Today, I'm going to go over all the camera gear that I'm taking on the return of the Kenai, Alaska trip. And you're not going to believe how much camera stuff I am taking. Stay tuned.
Started on my camera gear. I will show you what I'm wearing to film this later. Shoulder harness and one of my Osmo Action 5s is what I got on, and one of the mini mics as well. So let's start over here. So this is my Mini 3 Pro DJI. This is what I used last year. So all that drone footage that you saw in my last year's Alaska video was taken by this right here. So there's an extra battery pack. Their batteries are pretty nice size, and it's nice because there's a battery. There's no battery in there now, so I have two. I have one and I have a backup. You kind of see, it tells you how charged they are. So that's all going to go in this case right here. So it's the controller, which is this, fits right in here, drone, and then some batteries in there. So it's a really nice to just have everything in this case and just pull it out and you got everything you need right there. That's pretty handy. I will say last year I never really ran out of batteries. So I have an extra one, and that was enough to fly, any day. So this is new for this year. This is my Osmo Action 360 camera. This is a cover over the lens, because you don't want to scratch those, because these are not replaceable. And this is the stick that it can go on and extend. It kind of extend out a little bit. So that's new this year. I'm going to show you at the end of this video. I have another mount on the back of my bike to stick it up behind me to kind of get those really cool in the rear, shots from behind, which I think are really cool. This is another selfie stick. This is specifically for the Osmo Action 5 camera. So you'll see this is going to go on. This is the magnetic mount. So this one is actually not... this will not fit on here, but the other ones just kind of go in here. This kind of comes out and they go right through here. And then you have this magnetic plate, which is really, really cool. Makes things so easy. Just kind of snap on like that. You hear it click in, and then just take it out like that. And it's magnetized, so it's kind of pulls to it, which is, helps the security of it and all that. I have lots of these little mounts, some with the ball, some without the ball. It helps just the versatility. It becomes a lot of gear after some time. That's, as you see, I'm taking all of this stuff on the trip. So here's another mic, mini mic. I've got yet another whole pouch. I was having problems with using my phone, so I bought this. It was really cheap. This goes in the bottom of your smartphone, and then you can connect these guys to that receiver. And it just helped because I was doing some videos, recording some videos, and what happened was in the middle of it, it would just cut out and I would lose the audio from the mics, and so I would just be left with my smartphone audio, which wasn't ideal, especially if there was wind or no background noise, things like that. So moving on, this is the DJI extra batteries for the Osmo Action 5, and the cool thing is the 360 over here uses the same battery as the Osmo, so I'm really happy about that. So my extra batteries could either fit in the 360 camera, which is going to eat a lot more batteries than the Osmo Action 5s, because it's got two cameras going at once, basically. It's two lenses. So it's going to be, I'm glad I have these extra batteries. So I've got batteries in all of them right now. So basically I have 2 left. And the nice thing is you just put this, you charge it, and it charges all the batteries in this case, which is cool. One thing I'm not sure of, and I would like to hear from you in the comments, is last year I put one of these on the bar facing me, and I put one on my helmet kind of looking out, that first person view. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, if people like that. My hope is with the 360 cam, I can get more variety of shots, and that's why part of the reason I bought it. It was either going to be the 360 cam or the DJI Neo 2. Well, guess what? I ended up buying both. So I got the 360 cam first. You're going to see some footage of that in an upcoming video doing the BDR. Really, really cool. I really like the flexibility it has. Still experimenting on how to place it out in front of your bike, so and all that. But I'll figure it out. So let's move on to, like I just mentioned, this is the Neo 2. I just got this in the mail today, or through UPS today. Thing is, they said it fits in your hand, and they're not lying. I mean, that thing is small and so light. It weighs nothing. This will fit in my tank bag, which is cool. I don't have a battery in here now, but that's what these are for. So same kind of deal as this is you charge this and it charges all 3 at once. And they kind of, press them and they kind of show you how much battery. This is the one that's been charging. So I got to charge them all. But I'll have 3 batteries, so I'll have plenty of batteries. That was part of the Fly combo that I got. I wanted some extra batteries because I could go through easily 2 of these in a day. So I'm really happy to have that. It did come with some extra propellers, which is great. We kind of talk about storage next. So storage is, a big issue. So this is something I had last year. It's the Lacey. This is a 5 terabyte. So a lot of storage on this. I didn't come close to filling this up last year, but now I have the 360 cam and I have the DJI Neo 2, which is internal storage. So I don't have to worry about, but I will pull that off. It doesn't take any SD card on it. So, but I still have to, put it on this drive and every night if I use it. So this will probably fill up more than it did. And in case I run out, I have this, and this is 4 terabytes. So this is my backup if I need more space. So as you can see, it's a lot of stuff to take. And this is an SD card reader. So this plugs right into the laptop. I'm going to show you the laptop that I'm taking. Same laptop as last year. I've kind of gone back and forth. Should I get another laptop that's smaller and lighter, 14-inch screen? Because the one I'm taking is 17 inches, is really big. But when you're looking at laptops, then you're looking at more of an expense and all that. So I doubt I will buy another laptop unless some of you, if you've just hey, I've never had a MacBook before. I'm not an Apple guy, but I would consider one if you think, oh yeah, you absolutely need that. It's way lighter than what I got. I would consider it. So that's the storage, and this is the SD card reader. Just going to plug in the laptop, and then I'm going to put it onto my laptop, and then I put it right into this, and this is going to house all the files. I'm hoping to get a couple of episodes done on the road before my trip is over. So I'll be gone a month. We're about 2 weeks away, so I'm super pumped getting all this stuff ready. And so let's go to the mount. So the mount, this is a mount, pretty self-explanatory. You put this on the bar. This kind of opens up, goes on the bar, you clamp it down, and then kind of fits in the same, just like that. Those kind of go in there like that, and this pin kind of goes in through there. So got a mount there, and this is the claw mount, and this is really for holding the 360 camera. So when you see those shots about people it looks like it's coming from the front, they're filming from the front, and you're riding right into the camera shot. Basically, that's a 360 camera. So you put this on the bar, and then this will go around the base of the pole like this. you torque it out, and then you can extend this however far you want. So, you know, you need lots of mounts. The more cameras, the more mounts, unfortunately. So then we talk about, well, how do we power everything? So this is something I got last year. This is a charging brick. Really love this. I think this is the Anchor? I got it off Amazon. I will link it below, but this thing has a lot of power. It's got the USB, it's got USB-C, it's got the Lightning, and it's got the small one. I don't know what the name of that is, but it houses, so if anything runs out of batteries along the way, like say I run out of the action cameras, well, I could just, you know, put this in my tank bag and put that right there and just charge one of the batteries up if I need to. So got to do that. And this is something that I bought last year too, and I took on the trip. This thing's great. So this gets plugged into the wall, obviously, and then you plug this in, and this has 4 power sources here at the end. So what's nice is that you can have 4 things charging at once. So generally, I'm going to charge everything up every night. So that's kind of, you get into that routine, and you just get, you know, you get in your hotel room or your Airbnb or whatever, and you just plug that in, and then you just plug all your cameras and all your batteries in, or you swap out the batteries from this guy or this guy or this guy, depending on what you're using. So it gets less complex as you kind of go in, and these are the mics that have to be charged as well. There's a little charging port right here, and I put a little Velcro, so this will go inside my helmet, which is kind of nice. So these little charging ports. All right, so let's look at my laptop here that I'm taking. So this is the Asus ROG Strix 2021. It's big. It's 17-inch screen. It's pretty heavy. It's 6.5 pounds. But it really edits video well. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. It does really great job editing. I can't really complain. Yes, there are smaller, lighter, more powerful laptops out there, but the reality is I'm not going to be using this to edit video unless I'm traveling on the road. So that's, part of why I'm like, if I do get a new laptop, I'm just going to sell this one, but then I'm stuck with a smaller screen and a smaller laptop. So for one big trip a year, it might just be worth it to keep it. So, because this is what I edit my video on right here. So I built this myself about 1.5 years ago, 27-inch monitor, super powerful. So this is another mount for the 360 cam. You can see you just screw the pole down there and then it sticks up here behind me. So I need to experiment with that a little bit. So that's another mount I have. This is probably going to just stay permanently here. You can see this is not a quick release. So for now, this is kind of where I'm going to keep it. All right, so this is my harness here, and this is my other mic mini here, DJI. And this is really nice if you're going hiking. It just kind of, it's got that magnetic mount right here, and it's great for hands-free stuff like the video I just shot. I used this hiking in one of my episodes last year, 10 or 11, I think it was. Great to go hiking with this thing. Super happy with this. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed everything that I've kind of laid out. It's a lot to take. It's overwhelming, really, now that I've added 2 more cameras to the mix. Well, 1 drone and 1 360 cam. So it's a lot. It's just a lot to take, but I'll figure it out, and it's going to be every bit as good as last year's was, even better with 2 other cameras. So I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing and following this trip. Don't forget about the live stream on May 26th, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. The Alaska Return of the Kenai trip launches June 8th. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see all the episodes coming up. And also remember that there's a BDR video coming out really, really soon. I'm going to finish it next week, finish section 5. I've already got about half the video already edited, and it's going to be really sick. Got some nice drone footage in there, 360 cam footage and all that kind of stuff. So appreciate you all, and always remember to blaze your own path. We'll see you soon.